must use stealth and cunning to infiltrate the human world and retrieve... Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt. Okay, Batman.
Dude, what? I'm just trying to hype you guys up.
Hey, it's Zwei. So recently I was able to see an early showing for the new Mutant Mayhem movie, and it's really good. I even got a poster and a goofy little booklet. Look at that, ain't that nice?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, going into this, I thought the movie was gonna be pretty weak. I'm not a big fan of car-cucked McGoofy lad Seth Rogen, and seeing that he was producing, writing, and even voicing a character made me a little hesitant. But I can confirm that this movie is actually really fun to watch. Hell, even for a packed theater, it wasn't even that bad of an experience, except for someone's baby crawling around. Ugh. So the movie follows a pretty bog-standard plot for these kind of movies. You know, villain wants ooze, has a big machine, wants to rule the world, and then the turtles come and stop him. What I like the most about this movie is how different this version is compared to the rest. Yeah, it still retains a lot of the classic tropes, like Raph being angry, Mikey being funny, Leo being the leader, April's love for journalism, and Splinter teaching them ninjutsu, but this movie puts a special twist that makes it feel more refreshing and new. My favorite examples are Splinter and Raph. Raph is unhinged in this movie. He's constantly talking about beating up and hurting people.
Enough talk! I dream about fighting every night!
You've got a rage problem, right?
Snap. It's not a problem!
And in fight scenes, which are amazing by the way, we'll get to that a little bit later. Hi, real quick, this is why I accidentally forgot to talk about the action scenes in full detail, so I'll do it right now. The choreography is fantastic, it's nice, it's snappy, it's weighty. When people hit each other, you actually feel it. It really adds to that they have their own personality, and that really helps with each fight scene. Alright, thank you. He's pretty brutal. I mean, as brutal as like a PG movie can get, but still. Splinter in this movie is the most radical change between characters. Gone is the entire Hamato clan, and instead he's just straight up rat. Not Yoshi, not Yoshi's rat, not even Lujitsu. Just some fucking rat from the Bronx. And I love it. I feel like Splinter gets held back a lot because he's always the same or very similar, but I gotta say, I like Jackie Chan Rat teaching his sons ninjutsu with kung fu movies and YouTube tutorials. The rest of the main cast kinda stay the same. Donnie's a little less techy. I don't think you ever see Mikey's skateboard, which is odd, but he's still like the jokester of the group, so it's alright. And April's alright. It's nice that she's kinda like a social outcast in this movie, so she is a little bit more relatable with the turtles. All the characters in the movie are really well done. My only gripe is with Ray Fillet, because most of his lines are just him singing or saying his name, and it just doesn't hit. But now we're gonna talk about Superfly. Superfly's motivation makes perfect sense to me. It's not just world domination, it's world domination because the world hates what he is. I like when the turtles get to learn about his plan. He's talking about how he just wanted to be accepted, but it comes at the price of exterminating all who aren't mutants. But I like that he isn't just, grr, I hate humans, pro-mutie, anti-humie. It comes from losing his dad and having to save his brothers and sisters from Miss Utrom. A definite Krang in disguise. That you actually never see reveal themselves, but they gotta be a Krang in a suit. Also, she milks the turtles, which is just fucking weird. It's a long-running joke throughout the movie. Splinter warns the boys that the humans will milk them, then they get caught and they get milked. I don't know. It's definitely Seth getting his slimy mitts on the script. Pretty funny, though. I don't know. I got lost with milking the turtles and had to look up some shit for this joke that I just didn't want to see. Where was I? Oh, yeah, mutants. Superfly hasn't been doing this alone, though. He has his brothers and sisters, which are all returning characters from the TMNT series. We got Bebop, Rocksteady, Mondo Gecko, Leatherhead, Genghis Frog, Ray Fillet, Wingnut, and Scuttlebug. I think her name's Scuttlebug? I don't remember. We are missing some guys, like the rest of the Punk Frogs, and Wingnut's buddy Skeezer, or whatever his name was, but it doesn't really matter. It's just fun to see them all act like a family. And for a very brief time, the turtles become part of said family. But inevitably, the boys break from them, and surprisingly, the rest of the family turn on Superfly. When they reveal that they don't want to eradicate humanity, they just want to be accepted. This is when Superfly turns into a mutant kaiju and attacks the city. I kinda expect it to be bad, but I'm very happy with how they did Kaiju Superfly, or Super Duperfly as he calls himself. He's not just a Power Rangers-esque size increase, he turns into this whale fly that then crashes into a zoo, which turns into like this David Cronenberg, The Thing-esque It doesn't last too long though, but it's fun to see all the mutants work together, especially Bebop and Rocksteady. It's fun to see them on the good guy side for once. So after Superfly is defeated, he gets unmutated and turns back into a regular fly, where he's then captured by Miss Utron. Afterwards, the boys enroll in high school, and then it's a happily ever after. If that sounds pretty quick, it's because it kinda is. Overall though, Mutant Mayhem's a really fun experience, and I highly recommend it. It's got great action, pretty good jokes, and visually it's outstanding. It's definitely like top 5 TMNT films. Also, before I go, yes, Shredder's in it. It's a post-credit scene, but he's there.
Safe to order out for some pizzas.
No need, dudes. I brought back some takeout, so let's get down and pig out.